Good morning, guys. I've already went to AutoCAD, Autodesk Inventor, created parts in inches. Going to start. I'm going to start with this plane right here. We're going to go back to our drawing example. We're on page 121B. We're doing the saddle 549 saddle. Let's go ahead and increase the size of this so we can see it a little easier. Alright, so I know from this corner to this corner is 5.5. From this corner to this corner is 2. And from here to the top of this is 2.5. Alright, the material thickness is 1/2 inch and the hole is equal to 1 inch. Alright, so let's go to Inventor and get started with this. So I'm going to start with a rectangle. I'm going to make that side on the left side 2. I'm going to tab down and make that one 5, even though I can't see it. I know it's going to be 5 when I hit enter. I'm going to hit the center of my top. I'm going to go ahead and take my dimensions off because it's basically causing a constraint. Anytime you put your dimension, anytime you dimensions, it automatically dimensions this in Inventor. It's going to be known as a constraint. So I'm going to finish with a sketch. I know my material thickness is 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go change this to 0.5. Okay. I'm at the center of my top again. I'm going to sketch right on this surface right here. I'm going to make my rectangle. I know my thickness is 1/2 inch by 2. So the one on the side there is going to be 2 inches. I'm going to tab that down, make that 0.5. And then enter. And then I just got to do it again on the other side. I'm going to pan over, get my pan tool, get my rectangle. Alright, so I know it's 2 inches wide. I'm going to tab down and do it 0.5. And then enter. Now, just remember to take your dimensions off because that's constraint. It's causing constraints. You can actually take them off more than one at a time. Actually, you can only do one at a time, excuse me. Just takes the other couple seconds extra here. Now I know my height was 2.5 inches, right? So let's go back to our drawing example. We know our height is 2.5. So it's 2.5 from here to the top of the circle. Alright? I know my thickness is 1/2 inch, so I'm going to only add 2 inches to the top here. Alright, so we can just do both of them at the same time and hit OK. And then I'm going to show you something here that most of you probably weren't thinking about. All right, we're going to sketch right on this side. We know there's a 2 inch curve on the top here, and we got a 1 inch circle in the bottom here. So what we first need to do is find the center point where that's going to be. We're going to come down 1 to find our center point. Now, let's go ahead and take that inch dimension there out. We know this is 1. And we know the outer circle is 2, or the outer arc is 2. Real simple, right? Just take your dimensions out so it don't cause any problem with constraints. I'm going to go ahead and take this line out in case it causes any problems. Now, you notice on our drawing that there's no corners on here. So let's go here. We can take the corners out. Now you should not have to do the arcs. Let's go ahead and finish our sketch. Let's turn it just slightly so you can see it. Let's go to extrude. We want to cut this the opposite direction. But let's go, instead of 2 inches, let's go 5.5. 5.5. Now before you hit OK, just rotate it to make sure it's done exactly what you want it to do. And there you have 549 saddle. Let's save it. Let's go to File, Save. Now we're currently in downloads because the last thing I opened up was in downloads. But what we're going to do is going to go back to my documents. It's going to say, when I save it, I was going to say you're saving in a different place than the original document. Alright, so this is the 3rd time I've drawn this today. And so we won't get into that. It's just the 3rd time I've drawn it, so I had to save it as saddle 3. This actually should be 5.49 saddle for you. So go to save. Select the location is not the active project. Yes, I want to save it. Yes. Alright. So, any questions? I'll be standing around to help you guys. Good luck.